I want to talk about dark spots on the cheekbone. A lot of us have these by the time we get to a certain age. This is from the sun beaming in through the driver's side of the window, hitting the highest point of my face. And it's been notoriously hard to cover and to get rid of. This spot used to be much, much darker. I've tried all the topicals. I did a series of lasers years ago, which did no good at all because the minute I went back out in the sun, they got dark again. What has worked best for me is my red light therapy. This has faded quite a bit. This is the best it's been. And I have some other sun damage on this side of my face that has really responded well to the red light therapy as well. And as far as covering it with makeup, because it's on my cheekbone, it's really difficult. I have some other brown spots that I can cover up and it'll stay hidden all day, no problem. But this one's hard because I like to wear blush and bronzer. Pinks are good shades to hide brown. And I'm going to use one of our pale pink matte shades. This one's Tiny Dancer. And this was a special release. It's not always available, but we have other shades similar to this. So I can cover it up pretty well. I have another spot here. I'll put the white peach on that. And that also does a good job hiding brown on my skin. And then I will put the rest of my foundation. And I'm trying to be really careful over the spot, and I'm just patting. I'm not swirling or swiping. And I'll pat in with a sponge. You can still see it. There's a bit of a halo around it. I'm gonna add my bronzer. And I have done all the things. I've done the underpainting where you put your blush and bronzer on first and then concealer and foundation on top. I have put more contour to make that all brown, this area. It always ends up the same. No matter what I do, it peeks through. Because I like my makeup to look like skin. I'm not going to wear a really thick layer of makeup, so I guess I'm limited that way. I'm gonna add a little bit of blush. The spot's peeking through. I can go back in and add a little more of that pink. And I can try to put my blush color around it to get rid of that halo. It's not gone, but it's as good as I'm willing to go. I'm not willing to sit here for another half hour using a little detail brush. It just doesn't bother me that much. So that's what I do. As I said, I have tried all the colors in my palette to cover it. I have tried putting darker things on top. That just makes a bigger mess for me to try to cover up. I have tried underpainting. This is what works best for me. With my skin tone, a light pink or even white peach to hide it, and then being very gentle as I apply my blush and bronzer. And other than that, just practicing self-acceptance and not really getting too upset about that mark. And then I'm going to continue with my red light therapy. I'm having great results from that, and maybe one day it will even be gone. Who knows? I do want to do another video to talk about caring for melasma, hyperpigmentation, sunspots, sunscreen. I have a lot to say. I've been dealing with it for a long time, and I'm at my best point now. I used to have pretty bad melasma. I hope this was helpful. Let me know if you have any questions, and I hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.